Hello guys, today I'm going to be showcasing the new Vanguard and why it is so powerful. So, to anyone who doesn't know, there's a new Vanguard out called I'll see in a sec. Say Shonagon. So, I don't know how to say it. I think that's how you say it. I hope that's how you say it. Else I just sound stupid. But they're an axe user that they use a guitar, which quite clever. Axe is the name for a guitar, so makes sense. Pretty cool. Looks a bit like Genshin, the Genshin main character, just a bit. Anyway, so she's definitely one of the best vanguards of the game. I would give her second place when it comes to usefulness. Is definitely worth getting, even if it's just one scroll. I've only got one scroll. I'll be showcasing her buff, so it's either you get her one scroll or you get a 4 scroll. So one scroll is for using her as like an assist support type character. You can also get her to 4 scroll, unlock its Ogi, which would be a high DPS skill. If you already have 5 scroll size, then you ideally don't need this. But I still recommend getting at least one scroll for the buffs because these buffs are insanely powerful to use. So let's show you. So basically, the buffs each add 1.25 times damage multiplier, which is uncapped and based on your original damage. I'll explain what that means in a second. And these buffs can stack. There's 4 of them. They also give some elements, so 50 element depending on the type. Attack power minus 10%. Obviously, it can't be too powerful, but it's insanely powerful, so it doesn't matter. Adds the element, 25% of the element onto the skills that you use, so it can be used for conveyance, which is really good. Obviously, the multiplier doesn't apply to conveyance, though. Which is fine. What there is, so it the best way to explain it is it's like a double damage kind of set. So if you have all 4 applied, it's like a ×2 multiplier overall, and it bases off of your it's like bonus damage without an upper bounds. So for example, you could do, if you do 5 mil hit, if you do a 5 mil hit, your damage would be 10 mil. A 10 mil hit would turn into a 20 mil. A 20 mil hit would turn into a 40 mil, so on, so forth. That's simple. All right. Now let me just load into the dungeon so I can showcase this. All right, so I'm going to show you initially, like, so I'm going to show the normal damage that I get initially. So we're getting like 13 mil, 10 mil, 16 mil there we can get. Now I'm going to obviously try to get her to start buffing me. So I'm waiting for her to do her buffs on me. There's 1 buff, there's 2 buffs, there's 3 buffs, there's 4 buffs. Now we're going to start attacking. We're doing 26, 20, 32 mils. It's doubled basically. We start switching to this. We start doing insane damage. As you can see, super OP. Now we're going to reset this again. Now I'm going to show you something I did earlier. So there's a major problem. So these overcap Oogis, notice that if you apply them after you have obtained the buffs, they don't work. Although you can apply them before the buffs, it's difficult to use that way, obviously, because they have a 20-second timer. And you're risking it, but you can do it. So I'm going to try and show that, but I can't guarantee anything. Okay, come on. Where the fuck did he go? Okay. Come on. Push him over here. Gonna Thunderbolt focus this bitch. Okay. One buff. Debuff. Come on. 3 buff. Just 4th buff me, please. 4 buff. Okay. Did I get it in time? I don't think I got it. I got some high damage ones, definitely. I saw some 35s. I don't think I saw the 41.5 million that I got earlier a few times. But that's basically how this goes. You can also switch into her and use the thingies yourself. Now, obviously, you can't buff yourself this way if you do it like this, but you can actually buff other teammates that you're playing with. So if I had a full party, I could buff them all by doing this. Then I could switch out of a Vanguard and then start hitting my own, and then let them let Vanguard buff me back while doing that. So, yep, the normal stuff. So, yeah, it's that simple. Bye bye.